Which part of the brain regulates balance and posture? The cerebellum coordinates movement, balance, and posture. Which part of the brain controls heartbeat and breathing? The medulla controls vital involuntary functions like breathing and heartbeat. A reflex arc does not include The answer is interneuron. The nerve fibers that carry impulses to effectors are motor fibers carry signals from the central nervous system to muscles or glands. Which neurotransmitter is commonly associated with neuromuscular junctions? Acetylcholine is the one that is responsible for communication at the neuromuscular junction. Which nervous system prepares the body for fight or flight? Sympathetic nervous system prepares for fight or flight response. The protective covering of the brain and spinal cord is called meninges are membranes that protect the central nervous system. Which structure mainly increases the speed of nerve impulse transmission? Myelin allows impulses to travel much faster. The space between two communicating neurons is the That space is known as the synaptic cleft. Neurotransmitters are released from the presynaptic neuron by exocytosis is the process through which neurotransmitters are released. Which cranial nerve is purely sensory? The optic nerve is classified as purely sensory. Gray matter of the spinal cord mainly consists of Gray matter is rich in neuron cell bodies. The white matter of the central nervous system mainly consists of White matter appears white due to myelin on axons. Which cells form the myelin sheath in the central nervous system? Oligodendrocytes produce myelin in the central nervous system. The jumping transmission of nerve impulses along a myelinated axon is called Saltatory conduction is the answer. Which ion is primarily responsible for depolarization during an action potential? Sodium ions rush into the neuron during depolarization. The minimum stimulus needed to trigger an impulse is called threshold stimulus is the answer. Which ion moves out of the neuron during repolarization? Potassium ions exit the neuron during repolarization. Which condition results from damage to dopamine-producing neurons? Parkinson's disease is linked to loss of dopamine neurons. The inability to coordinate muscular movement is known as ataxia occurs when coordination centers are affected. Hope you enjoyed this video. Do give me your suggestions about your favorite biology topics in the comments. Bye-bye.